Hi guys, so I wanted to do a super casual question answer session for you. I've been getting a lot of questions on my Instagram and my Snapchat generally about the fashion business or image consulting or random makeup and beauty questions. So I thought I would at least address a few. I asked you guys on my Instagram and Snapchat yesterday if you guys have any questions, please send it in and I'll try to answer as many as I can. I'm a bit unwell, so please excuse me and my voice. So I'm just going to see the questions and try to be as candid as possible in answering them. Okay, so the first question I have is, hey Heena, I've almost completed my image consulting from ICBI Delhi. Just left with a few assignments. How do I start off as an image consultant if I have no background in fashion? I'm an HR by profession. So that's a great question. That's the beauty of image consulting. You don't really need to be in the fashion background to establish yourself in this. I would say start with a lot of free work. For myself, I worked for about a year for free. Also because the market I was in is really weak. So for me, the task was to create awareness first, and that's why I was doing a lot of free work. For you, I guess, since you're in Delhi, I would say go to colleges and schools and do guest lectures. Also what you can do is do some pro bono cases, which is doing some free clients, and that way you will have a really good strong portfolio. And lastly, I would say have a really good strong marketing team or a marketing base, which is have a really good website, invest in your social media and your logos and your creatives, so people know you're out there and you have a really good outer appearance of your brand also. So I hope that helps and that will help you have a great start base for your image consulting. Second question I have is, hello beautiful, thank you. I want to know about beauty blender for beginner. I love to use YBP Makeup Perfector, but it's quite expensive for beginners. Suggest me affordable blender. XOXO. Hugs and kisses to you too. For beauty blender, I would say there is nothing as nice in the market as much as YBP Perfector as of now. And I think invest in good tools. That's very important in makeup. It's not just about having expensive makeup and compromising on your tools. I would say you can do it the other way around. You can, if you want to save up somewhere, save on your mascaras and liners. Great affordable brands have really good quality ones. So I think it's a one-time investment, and I wouldn't be able to suggest anything that's of a lower quality but doesn't give the same results. Next question is, what is the one trend you're really sick of? Off shoulder. I think I'm really sick of off shoulders, only because everybody is doing it. I've started to get sick of chokers too. Though don't quote me on that because I might still wear them. Next question is, can you please share your fashion journey with us? Interesting. So I started with doing my diploma in mass communications in Singapore. I finished my diploma, but I knew that's not something I wanted to do for a really long time. Like, I would always think, would I be happy with this for 10 years from now? And I never had a great answer to that. So I shifted to bachelor's in fashion marketing, and that's how my fashion journey truly started. I used to be really overweight and really underconfident, and I was very scared of the fashion industry. I was very intimidated by the image it had, but I don't know how I just gathered some courage and went for fashion marketing. I did my courses there and I really enjoyed it. That helped me create a base in fashion. I did some internships in fashion with some magazines and in sales jobs with pop-up stores, and that built my interest in styling. So I went to study styling further, and that was again a great experience. But I came back and the market was again very weak for styling. I had fun with it, but again I wanted to help people on a more meaningful level. So I thought, let me combine something that will make a difference and I could still incorporate fashion and styling into it. And that's how I started my image consulting. While I was doing that, I realized a gap with my market and being able to reach a wider market. So I thought, let me start a YouTube channel and a blog. So I guess a year and a half back I started my blog, and it's been about 5 months I've started my YouTube channel. So that's how I've slowly built up as I find a gap, or I just try to think what I love doing and how I want to reach to you guys and how I can make a difference and still be able to do something creative. So I guess that would be my fashion journey in a few words. Next question is, hi Heena, I'm so inspired by you. I would really like to work like you and have the same lifestyle. Please can you help me how to establish myself? Thank you so much. I am really flattered. I think there was a video I anyway wanted to do with you guys, was about the truth about social media. Maybe I'll do it in future sometime. Um, as as being in social media and being the so-called influencers these days, you always put up great stuff. You always put up the most glamorous parts of your life. Or even if you're not in social media, I think even if you're just doing any kind of work, you'll only share pictures where you're looking good. You'll only share moments that are happy, that are exciting you and that you want to share with the world. You are never going to share a picture of you crying or cleaning the floor, or just being upset, or showing how tough it's been, or if you have any problems that have come along the way, right? So that's the image of social media. It looks very glamorous and it looks all really great, but I have had my own share of ups and downs, and a lot of market issues, a lot of monetary value stuff, and how to put a step forward in the fashion industry. I've faced it all. So I would say don't get so fascinated by the fashion world so easy, because it is really not one of the easiest industries to survive in. Also, people don't really want to pay in the industry, so I would say it's super tough. But let me tell you guys, I love what I do, and the best part is I get to help so many of you and speak to so many of you, and every day I'm learning something new from you guys, and I think that's a beautiful feeling. And if you want to be in a similar industry or do something similar, I would suggest have a lot of patience. I can't even stress on that enough. I'm one of the most impatient person ever, but because I wanted this so bad, I had to learn how to be patient. Initially, probably there is no response, and you just have to be very consistent without looking at the results. We go so crazy behind the rewards that we forget why we are doing what we are doing. So I guess the only advice I would give you is have lots of patience. Next question is, what is your favorite brand? I don't have one in particular. For me, it's more like the quality of the product and what the design is. And also I have different favorites in different categories. For makeup, I would have something different. For within makeup also, I would have so many different favorites. And within clothing, shoes, bags, it's all really different. I really can't pinpoint at one, I'm sorry. Next question is, what are the prerequisites for a model? Is good height mandatory? I wouldn't say I'm the right person to ask. I'm like really short. But I would say it's not mandatory, because now the market is changing, and the fashion industry has changed a lot. There is a space for every kind of body, every kind of height. I guess though you need to find the brands and associations that stand true to you. Definitely height helps, but it's not the most important right now in the industry. You can definitely make it big if you're really hardworking and if you really deliver. I don't think it's the most important thing. Next question is, which gel liner is the best, and is bronzer compulsory to use after contour? My favorite gel liner is the Maybelline one. It works really well. It stays all day. It doesn't dry as fast, and it's really jet black. So that's my favorite one. And as for contouring, a matte bronzer itself can be used as a contour. And if you're using cream products for your contouring, it helps to set it with something that is powder based. But yeah, there's nothing compulsory. You could always just use the cream one and set it with your normal loose setting powder or any other powder. Also, that's the beauty of makeup. There's nothing compulsory. There are no steps that you need to do. You experiment, you do what works for you. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. I love hearing from you, and if I can help even one of you in any way, that makes me really happy. And I couldn't cover all the questions, but I'll definitely try to take up more. Maybe you can put it in the comment box below, or you can email them to me. I'll again compile a few questions and keep doing these videos once in a while. Thank you so much. See you soon. Then get your laptop and do some editing for me. Chilling. Oh God. Oh. आप फिर वापस आ गए. Phone, so I thought I would compile a few. There's a monkey on my face. Okay.